Good afternoon, everyone. Right, I'm going to try a video of the axolotls today using the GoPro. I don't usually use it because I often do lives and it's really not working out very well for lives, but it does give a much nicer view. So this is Jack's axolotl, my wild. Behind him is Lottie the Lucy, just hiding in one of the plant pots. Here, Jax. And quite unusually, we have got Jelly Bean at the front here. Now, it's not often we get to have a proper look at him. Hey, flapping his floofs. So they'll be quite keen to have some food. As you can see, this is their aquarium. It's a mix of live plants and artificial. Jax is stamping his feet at me because he wants food. So let's get some worms in and see what they think. I'm just losing you a little bit while I'm turning around behind me to get some worms. Let's drop. You are so needy. He really is the needy one of the lot. I want to get some down to Jelly Bean. Okay, so I've landed not quite brilliantly, but he will go and track them down. Those of you who don't know me, I liked my axolotls to go hunting for their food if they can. I think it's good for them. Sometimes they'll get lucky and when I drop food down it will go straight down to them. Let's see how we get on there with Jax. There we go, that was very quickly gone, and Jelly Bean's had one too. So very quickly munched up one each. I don't know if I'll be able to get any over to Lottie because he's just sort of hidden amongst the plants really. We'll drop some down there, but they might get caught up in plants. Yeah, there was a couple have got down near him. Okay, there's one hanging just in front of him. No, he's not going to go for that one. Oh, there we go, he's got one. Happy boy. Jax is just deciding whether he's ready for another one or not, as is Jelly Bean. Okay, I do like filming these with GoPro because it is much better quality, but it's not giving me as nice close-ups. Out of interest. Right, Jax is going on a stomp. I do call him my little dinosaur. And he absolutely trashes the plants. You can see some of the ones I planted last week, a couple of weeks now. So now he's pulled them up. I've left that one in its basket for now. Let's give it half a chance to grow on and then I'll get it out and plant it. So I've got a mix in here of Anubias, Java fern. I really want some Java moss, but struggling to get hold of it yet. It's usually a little bit later in the year. And then obviously I've got artificial plants. Look at that smile. Isn't he gorgeous? Hello. Hey Lottie. So again, for those that don't know us, Lottie and Jax are full brothers. They are, I've been in the house nearly 5 years. Right, they are just over 5 years old because I was 6 months when I got them. They've both got real character. Jax in particular. Jax reckons he is hungry. Jax often suffers from eyes bigger than belly. Now Jelly Bean must be really hungry today for him to come out front. Yeah, he is. Go Jelly Bean. He seems to go through real phases. So those two, like I said, are about 5 years old. Jellybean's around the same age, possibly slightly younger, and he was from the Axolotl and Reptile Rescue, which were a brilliant, brilliant charity. And he needed a home, so he came to join us. He was the right sort of size, right gender to come and join the gang. You have to be a little bit careful putting adult axolotls together. Right, I need to get the rest of worms in, because what happens is I'm concentrating on the axolotls and talking to you, and the worms escape. So let's have a look. Okay, not too many more to go. Let's put a few more down in front of Jellybean's area. Okay. Now I put in enough that they can all eat their fill. Saves any arguments. Means I know I don't have one that hasn't had enough to eat. And so I overfeed about twice a week, 2 to 3 times a week, rather than feeding them just enough daily. And it works for my guys. I've never had one take a nip out of another one. It's just the dogs that do that. You wouldn't think they've just got back from a walk, would you? There's lots more I'd like to do in this aquarium. I've had it in different ways over time. It needs a clear out at the moment. Okay. Hungry Jacks. So yeah, as you can see, the sides need scraping. Does need a really good clear out. I don't disturb the substrate too much. I stir it enough so that you don't get gas bubbles in it. But obviously I don't want to unplant all the plants I've planted. This little forest of Java ferns planted about 3-4 months ago, and they're doing really well. And that's what I will do with the ones behind them. And then you can see there's one artificial in there to join them. Now often after he's had his dinner, Jax might go for a swim, but quite possibly not today. You can see Lottie eyeing up this worm that's actually crawling towards him. Yeah, and that's why my plants don't do very well. You're a thug, Jax. Although actually the one who does them quite a lot of harm is Mr. Jellybean here, because he likes to land on them. I tried to turn the lights on earlier to see if I could sort of get a little bit of video of him splatted in the plants, but he's not silly. The moment the light goes on, he sort of comes to the front and goes, "Dinner? What's going on?" Don't you? Flapping your floofs at me. I think they're all lovely. They've all got very different personalities, or axonalities, as I call them. Obviously very different looks. You're the politest, aren't you? Yes. But like I say, he's the one who likes to hide out in the plants the most. And you are just gorgeous. And he's never had particularly big floofs, just him. It's not to do with water quality or anything else, because obviously they all live together. Hey, it's lovely to see you up the front, and lovely to see you communicating today, Jellybean. This is really nice. And I've just got the other two stalking worms. Jax is stalking this one that's just going into the branch, and Lottie's got his eye on the one in front of him. Can you still be hungry, Jax? You've eaten a lot. He's not sure. What he really wants is the end of a worm, so that's much easier to get hold of. You're going to miss out. It'll disappear. You'll have to wait until it comes back out. I don't tend to have a problem with dead worms in the tank. Someone asked me if I do. It doesn't tend to be that they go into places and hide forever. So yeah, it's not really been an issue. It was really interesting watching them eating shrimps last week. The videos in their album, because they've all got such different tactics. Jax has his typical gung-ho thuggish, just grab, grab, grab and hope you get some of them. Lottie spends so long stalking that it's likely they've gone and moved out of the way before he's actually got anything to eat. And Jellybean was hidden. We couldn't see a lot of what he was doing, but he was actually having a lot of success. You're good at shrimp hunting, weren't you? He can't decide whether he's hungry enough to have another one or not. Oh, it's hard life. Jax has decided to let that one go. I think Lottie would have another one if there was one close enough to him. What I'm going to do, I'm going to see, as we're on the GoPro, whether I can leave you there for a bit. It's whether I've got anything suitable. That's going to be too low. Let's have a look. That's going to be too far away, I think, but the right height. I am still playing around. Obviously, the axolotls aren't my main thing. The main thing I do is the videos with the dogs, out walking, training. But as you guys seem to enjoy the axolotls, I have been doing more with them. Right, let's see if I can just move that a bit closer to them. There we go. Right, you can see nearly the whole tank. I will leave that there for a minute. Well done.
Cheddar is the ultimate Velcro cat.
Good puppy dogs. Let's all just settle down for a bit. Well done. Well done. Good job. Oh, Jax is posing. Right everyone, I'm going to end that there. Hope you've all enjoyed that. If that's something you'd like me to do again, just set the GoPro up and let you just watch them for a while, let me know. It's been lovely to have you along. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'd like to say goodbye to them. So, see you again soon, Lottie. Jellybean. And Jax, who just pilfered yet another worm. So there we go, we'll say goodnight to the Axolotl gang. Oh, typical, I'm just about to put the GoPro down and Lottie's coming out to say hi. That's alright, we'll see them another day. Take care everyone, we'll see you all soon.